What's going on, guys? It's another beautiful winter day in Florida with a nice high of 77 degrees. It's a perfect day for an auction. So we're heading to an auction today. We're gonna look for some inventory to flip online. That's what I do. I'm a full-time reseller. So I wanna bring you guys along and see what we can find. We got a little bit of extra time. I usually try to do this anyway. I'm gonna stop at a Goodwill on the way. Maybe we'll find a couple things there to get the day started off good. And then we'll head off to the auction. This auction runs all day. It starts at 1 o'clock and it's usually over around 7 o'clock. So it usually runs about 6 or 7 hours. So it gives us plenty of time to search all the good stuff and see what we can find, load up the truck, make a bunch of money, have a good time. But anyway, I'm glad you guys are watching. I really appreciate it. Let's see what we can find today. So we just got to the Goodwill. I got about 30 minutes to go in here and see if I can find some goodies. So let's see what we can find in a half hour. So I just left that Goodwill. I didn't really have time to film the stuff in the back because I was in a hurry. It took like 10 minutes to cash out at the register. They had to move me to another register, so it's kind of a pain in the ass. So now we're a little bit behind schedule. I run a tight schedule on these days, so I had to get out of there. And I found out that place is understaffed now, and like there wasn't a lot of stuff out on the shelves like there usually is. So I can't imagine how much good stuff is like in the back, because this is the best time of year because everybody's donating and purging their old stuff because they know they're about to get a bunch of new stuff. But anyway, I got a few things there to sell for a profit. We got a Xbox 360 in the box. It is pre-owned, but it has the manual and all the original stuff. I paid $35. I should be able to sell it for like 70 plus shipping. I got this really nice watch holder, and it's one that where the things spin and wind the watch, and it winds like 4 watches at once. So it's a really big piece. I did pay $100 for it, but it's really nice. Brand new ones are selling for $350, so I should be able to get $200 or more for that. I also got like this cat or dog ladder thing to get up on the bed. It's brand new in the box. I saw them on eBay for $150. I paid $25 at Goodwill. It's kind of a big item, so it's probably going to cost about $30 to ship. But I might send it to Amazon because there's one new on Amazon for like $500, which is ridiculous. Nobody's going to pay that. I got to look at the sales data over the last year so I can price it right. But I could undercut that guy by a bunch, and I'll have the cheapest one on Amazon, and it'll probably sell in a few days or less than a week. So that'll probably be the route I take with that item. And then I just got a few other little things for the office, but it was all in all a decent trip to Goodwill, but we're a little bit behind schedule, so we're heading to the auction now.
Connery, you got 5.
5, not 10. 5, not 10. 10, we're going to get 10, not 15. 15, not 20. 15, not 20. Okay, 15, not 20. 10, I want to get 25. We're going to get 25, 25, we're going to get 25. 10, 15. 10, 15, 15, we're going to get 15, not 20. 15, not 20, we're going to get 20, we're going to get 20, we're going to get 20. $15, 103, 103. You got something. You're 400 out there, 4.5, 500. 4.5, now 5, 500, 5.5, now 6. You're 500, now 6.
So we had a great day yesterday, pretty much filled up the expedition. I'm gonna bring all this stuff inside and show you guys what I got and let you know what I think I can sell it for. So I got everything unloaded. My warehouse is kind of in disarray, so I got everything across 3 different tables, but I'll show you guys what we picked up yesterday. We spent $800 at the auction roughly, and $200 at Goodwill, so $1,000 total. So I got this set of dishes for only $5. I looked up the brand, Christopher Stewart. This is like a 30-piece set, so I honestly should be able to get around $100 for that, and I only paid $5. I only paid $5 for this as well, and it's like new in the box. And this set should sell for like $125, and I got it for $5. They threw in this lamp with it. It's made from a coffee urn, so I'll probably try to sell that locally for like $20, and if it doesn't sell, I'll just donate it. And then this was a cool buy. This box on the bottom and then this flat on top are all full of these Kentucky Derby glasses. There was 46 total. These more modern ones are only selling for maybe like $5 each, but there's so many here, I'll be able to make like decent lots with them. But in this box, there's ones from the 70s that are worth like $20 each. So I can lot those up and get a couple $100, probably in a couple different lots. And then I'll lot these up in like larger lots because they're not worth as much. But I should be able to get $300 or $400 for all the Kentucky Derby lot or glasses, and it should be like 5 listings. I paid $20 for the Denon DVD player. It says on here that it works, so we're hoping it works. But if it does work, it should sell for around $100. I got the Con trumpet. I've bought and sold a lot of these. I paid $55 for it because it was really intriguing. It's really old and it's got some cool markings. Now some of these were selling for like the $80, $100 range, and then some of them were selling in the $300, $400 range. I don't know enough about them to know the differentiating factors, but this looks like a nice one, and it's older than most of the ones I've had before, and it has some cool accessories with it, so I'm kind of excited to see what it'll sell for. I picked up the Lionel train. It came with this other stuff, but I really just wanted the train. It's a nice train under here. It's in the original box. You can tell it's been pulled out and used, so I'll have to kind of go through it and see what's all in there. But as long as it's complete, it should sell for like $125, and I only paid $65 for the stack. I didn't look up the Air Hogs thing, or this guy. He's probably definitely not worth anything. He'll be a yard sale item. And then this thing's kind of cool. I might just take it home and play with it with my kids if it even has all the stuff you need. It looks like the power pack sold separately, so I probably won't be able to do that. It might end up in a yard sale pile, but going to table 2. Here's the animal ladder thing I picked up at Goodwill. It's brand new in the box. I'm gonna throw that up on Amazon and hopefully get around $150. I paid $25 for it. I forgot to mention I picked these up yesterday. They gave me both for $15. They sell for about $30 each, so it should be 15 into 60. I've sold those in the past before. They usually sell pretty quick. This Xbox 360 is in the box with the manuals. I looked in there. There's all the wires and a controller in the original box. If it works and everything, it's $80. I paid $35, which was a little bit of a gamble, but it's really clean and in the box, so I'm hoping it works, but we'll test it out before we list it. This was a really cool piece. This is for automatic watches, and this holds 8 watches. This thing brand new is selling on eBay for $300. I paid $99 for it just because that's a really cool piece. The way it works is like you wind these little dial things, and those actually spin. So if you have an automatic watch, if it sits stationary, it'll actually stop ticking. If it stays in there moving like this, it's automatic. It'll continue to rotate, so it'll never lose the time. That's the one downside of automatic watches, because if they sit too long, you have to reset the time if you go to wear it. I paid $20 for the Lego Creator Card. Believe it or not, this car assembled is selling for $100 to $125. So don't sleep on these Lego sets, even if they're put together. If you can find sold comps, sometimes they'll blow your mind. This was just some free stuff I got. It'll probably end up getting donated. And I bought these randomly for $5 because I got 2 vests and chaps for $5. Nobody was gonna bid on it, so I was like, whatever, I'll take it for $5. But this one, and then this one has Vietnam Vet on the back. I'll probably sell them together because they're the same size. They probably belong to the same guy. And I got the saddlebags for $40. I don't really know much about them, but they look like nice ones, so hopefully they'll be worth $100 plus. I got a nice Yamaha. It's a FG 335. These are selling for around $175 to $200. But yeah, it's a nice guitar. The Barbie stuff over there did not come from the auction. That's from somewhere else. I got these 2 Philips Hue lights. I took a chance on them at $15. I forgot to look them up, so when they came up for auction, I just went ahead and snagged them. We'll see what happens with those. I got the helmet for $20 because I thought it was cool and it's new with tags. I think it'll be worth about $50, maybe $60 plus shipping because it's brand new. And this was really cool, a very old like canning machine or canning device. It comes with the attachments and stuff. I saw similar sold ones for around $175 to $200, and I did pay $55 for it, but I love old stuff like that, and it rarely gets returned because it just is what it is, you know. I paid $10 for all these beer glasses. This is not something I would normally buy to resell, but a lot of people do. But these Spuds McKinsey glasses should be worth like $30 for the set that I have in there. But I collect some of these old glasses, so I'm gonna probably take like this one home. I thought it was cool. Diet Pepsi, and there's another cool one in here that I like. The Budweiser with the lizards. They got the I Love You Man Budweiser. Or Bud Light. So there's some cool glasses in here. I'm gonna keep a couple. I'll probably lot a couple up for eBay. All these Budweiser ones I'll sell together, and then a few of them I'll just donate or throw in a yard sale pile. This was a really cool piece, kind of outside my wheelhouse again, but I picked it up because I was able to look up Murano glass by this artist. This little information sheet was at the auction, so it was helpful. And I was able to find somebody that sold 2 of these as a set and got $350. I paid $50 for this one, so I'm hoping to sell it for $150 to $200. It's in perfect condition, and if this is correct, it's from the 1950s. Really cool piece, and it still has the original sticker on this side. You can tell it's got a lot of wear, so you can tell it is an older piece. Murano glass, really cool. I got this roaster thing. I thought it was cool because it's cast iron on the bottom. It has a flat pan and one with like a griddle. So I only paid 20 bucks for it, and I think it should sell for around 60 or 70. I picked up these police scanner radios for $10. I believe they'll sell for around 60 bucks with the charging bases. These are like 2 random glass jars I got. They'll probably end up getting donated or yard sale pile. Same with this. I hate getting stuff like this, but when you go to an auction, a lot of times they just throw it in. But now the holy grail, I saved the best for last, guys. Boom! I've never seen one of these before until yesterday. It's made by this company, Berna, I guess is how you say it. This is actually a non-lethal firearm. Like, look at the caliber of that. It's huge. It shoots these like huge marble looking balls like this. They're really hard plastic, so I guess it's like an alternative to like carrying a real firearm. You can see whoever had this has these clips loaded up with some of these like hard pellets. The crazy thing is these ones that have the multicolor, they're actually OC gas, which is crazy. So you can actually shoot somebody with these and it'll be like pepper spray, and at the same time they're called pepper balls. But really amazing piece. I paid $200 for it. One sold like a couple days ago for $455, and that guy didn't even have all this extra ammo and cartridges. I'm probably gonna like take it out to my dad's gun range and play with it a little bit before I sell it though. It's a cool piece. I was stoked about this one. So all in all, it was a great day at the auction. We found some good items. So I'm going to spend the next couple of days going through all this stuff, taking the pictures and getting listed as quick as possible. That's a good tip for you guys. If you're going to be sourcing regularly, make sure you like go through everything from one order. Like I'll finish everything from this auction. I might go to an auction next week, but I'll be done with all this stuff. It'll all be listed before I go to the next auction. Now, I don't do that every time. There is some stuff that ends up in a death pile, and nobody's perfect, but I do try to make it a point to like all the new stuff I get in to get it listed as quickly as possible. You don't want to have stuff sitting around for too long. But I appreciate you guys watching the video. I hope you enjoyed like checking it out, coming along with me and seeing some of the stuff I got to sell. And I'll let you know on the back end how some of this stuff resells. Every once in a while I do what sold videos, and I try to pick items that were in recent videos. So keep watching and you'll see some of this stuff sell through on the back end and what I actually sell it for. But thanks again for watching, and if you haven't yet, like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. Thanks again. Until next time, peace.